don't have time to do everything for everybody. Yes. Great.
Well, get on it and I'll take care of the kids. Wait till the last minute to do anything. We're going to the Kindle. Well, from now on at 7:30, doesn't matter what fucking day it is, we're done.
All right. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? Get in the picture, Jenny.
Coming.
All right. Hey, so we're excited to be with you tonight. I love it. And so and Ellen's not going to be with us tonight, which I know she's normally with us. So I just wanted to share with you. It's First Communion. Was that what it is?
Confirmation.
Confirmation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ella's confirmation
Ella's
tonight.
confirmation.
So, yeah. So
She got a pass.
yeah, she gets a pass. She gets a pass. Yeah. So, all right. So, what I love so much about this call is it really is just a piece of our heart, and just giving you guys some ideas on what might be coming, and so some training. So, Deb, you are in month 3. Yay! Are you excited?
I am.
Yes.
I'll be excited when I hit the number.
Okay. All right, so 75 keeps you in forever, okay? As long as you hit 7,500, you stay in, and you drop a month, add a month, drop a month, add a month, okay? But we don't want you to do that if you don't have to. You just go,
Right.
1, 2, 3, done. And Ashley, you have that $17,000 month of June. Holy cow. So you definitely don't want to lose that. So
Yeah, no, I don't for sure. I wish if the week had ended on Friday, we would have been there last month, but it didn't. So we're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay. So, yeah, that's a bummer. Yeah, but you know what? I didn't know your sister didn't live in Ohio.
Yeah, she's in Virginia.
Yeah, Newport News. Actually, that's my Judy Doherty, the business leader, one of the FSRC girls. She lives in Texas, but she has a large part of her company in Newport. So, in Virginia Beach, yeah, right there. So, yeah, so I've been there a couple times. So,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It really is. All right, Tammy. Tammy's in month 2. Yay. All right. So hit that 7,500 because you had a really good month last month, and that'll help carry you through, Tammy. And Amanda, yo mama.
I know.
Cute name there, Amanda. All right. So Amanda, you'll be in month 3 this month. Yay. I'd love to see you come out as a director this month. Now, you need to have two managers paid as, okay? And that I just want to explain to you, paid as means that they could be a manager last month, and this month they don't get paid as a manager, they won't count. Even though their title says manager, they have to be paid as manager the month you come out, all right? Now, for the Disney trip, which Melissa's working for, Melissa, your Disney trip, you need to have, or Hawaii. What are you going after? Hawaii, I bet.
No, Disney for the granddaughter.
Oh, fun. Okay, so for Disney, you need to have 4 managers in any one of the 6 months, and it just means titled. So even though they are if they're titled, like if you come out with 2 and those 2 are still titled for, 4 months after that, you have 6-month window where you have to have one of those months that 4 people are titled, not paid, but paid would be good. All right.
Right.
Now,
Make your life
yeah.
easier.
and the $60,000 in 6 months obviously averages out to $10,000 every month. However, you can do it quicker. Like Kelly did it in 2.5 months. And so you can definitely do it quicker. But if you do it quicker, you have to have one of those months where you have 4 managers titled. All right. And also in the DIQ program, when you're working to be one of the trips, those trips, you never want to fall below 7,500 still, because you will lose the quality. You'll fall out and have to start all over. And when you start all over, your goals are not as easy. And that very first time when you come out, that you'll never have easier goals to make than you do that first time coming out of the program, out of the director program, and into the DIQ opportunity to earn as a new director. Okay.
How does it affect me that Deb went into DIQ the second month that I was in DIQ? Were
No.
her numbers still counting?
Yes, her numbers will count for you right now. In for the Disney or for, yes. The only time it affected you is when you were in DIQ together. You can't have 2 people in DIQ at the same time with the same cells. So you can do it, what you did on your own, but you can't use DIQ cells and DIQ cells for, not a domino effect there. Now you pick everything up, all right? And when you promote her, you will be the one promoting her. So you will promote Deb to director. You will become a star. Deb gets her $1,000 bonus and you get a $1,500 bonus for promoting her, just like Lori did. Lori got a $1,500 bonus for promoting you. So you're getting a bonus on your new title and Deb's getting a bonus on her new title.
Okay, so her managers are also counting for me as my 4 managers?
Absolutely.
Okay. I think it's just that second month that messed me up, because I had
Let me
12.
check on the manager part, because I think they made a change not very long ago, like 3 or 4 months ago, and I want to check on that. That might have been the change.
Okay.
That you have to have 4 separate managers than hers. That might have been.
Okay. Because I was 12.5 every month that I was in DIQ, but that last month sort of was different because she was in it too. So I didn't know how things went that way.
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. And Miss Carrie Rubicki, your cells have been flying, girlfriend. Amazing cells. And so you are definitely on track to go ahead and come out this month. You need to have 2 paid as managers, like we were just telling everybody else. And then we were explaining that the after you come through the DIQ and become a director and you're working for Disney or for Hawaii, then you have to have 4 managers in 1 month, and they are not paid as, just titled. And so I just like to go over it over and over and over and over. And I know I feel like it's beating a dead horse, but to be honest with you, the reason I keep talking about it is because it can be confusing until it actually happens to you. And I like to pinpoint your situation so you are not confused. Miss Christy Greer, you can come out this month. We just need 2 paid as. Hit 7,500 and 2 paid as managers, and you will be a director, ready to earn your wild trip, Disney or Hawaii. What will you take, Christy? Disney? Yeah. And Carrie, are you taking Disney or Hawaii?
No, seriously. Yeah.
Disney.
Addison's making that choice.
Yeah, Addison's making that choice. And Christy, are you working for Disney or Hawaii?
Me, Chris?
Yes.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Okay. Disney and okay, got it. And Amanda, yo mama? Disney or Hawaii? Hawaii. Okay. And Ashley? Really? Hawaii. Okay. All right. Tammy, what will you go after? Disney? Yep. Okay. And Kelly, what will you go after?
Disney.
Disney? Okay. All right. And Deb, Disney or Hawaii?
Well, I think the kids would want Disney.
All right, I bet they would.
I'm kind of loving the fact that Ashley and Amanda are sending their kids postcards from Hawaii. It's
Oh,
like,
there you go.
I've been to Disney. I don't need to go again. Like I haven't been to Hawaii, so
we'll bring you back a
Yeah,
few
I've been to
dollars.
Hawaii, so my kids would like to go to Disney.
Yeah. So the Disney trip is a trip for 2 adults and 2 children. And Deb, they give you the discounted price, the what is it called? The tour guide, what is it? All right. Anyways, the corporate price. You're going to get a corporate price on the extra tickets. Okay. So it's a really cool deal. I did it with my family last time, and we probably, I think we had 14 or 15 of us go. So 2 children were free, 2 adults were free, and the rest was corporate pricing. So even the hotel rooms, they gave us at the corporate price. So the extra hotel room. So it was cool. All right. So I asked Jenny to talk with us a little bit, and I wanted her to tell you everything she wished she would have known before she was a director. And so I thought that would be a really good brainstorm for all of you. And so we're going to turn it over to Jenny and let her share with us things she wished she would have known. And so there's little things that can slip through the cracks, and we think we tell you everything. So I asked her to spend some time writing them down today. So she did that. Go, Jenny.
You guys are super special because I don't write down anything, and I have like 5 pages of notes for this because I'm like, what did I wish I had known? And once I started thinking about it, I was like, yeah, that and that and that and that. So one of the first things, and I came up with 5 things, like 5 general areas, and they all start with E because that kind of stuff is fun for me. So there, we're doing the 5 E's tonight of things I wish I had known, in case you need a title for your page on your book there. So. Okay, so one of the first things, and like the first thing that's going to strike you when you become a director is when that month turns over and you go to your website, to your Tupperware page, it's a whole new world. There are things on there that you didn't know existed, and you will find out that your upline has been able to tell things about you that you did not know they could tell. But and they will tell you, we train on it. There are trainings on it. But here's the thing, guys. Go in. I would take 10 minutes a day while you're working and block off a 10-minute time period and just explore those screens. Because no matter how much your director or the other directors try to tell you, we're going to forget things. Because there's things that a lot of them and a lot of us have been looking at for so long, we forget that you're not used to seeing it or that you don't know where to find it. So explore that website, look for it. And if you find something you don't know what to do with, ask somebody, like the director chat, the Slacks and stuff like that, because that's another thing. When you become a director, we have a Slack group, and you can ask anybody, anything, any time of the day or night, and almost always somebody is awake to answer that question. It just is one of those things where you have different people that have different sleeping schedules. So you can get an answer at 2 o'clock in the morning just as well as 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, what happened?
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Pam kicked me out. Are we gone?
I think we're gone.
Oh, there we are.
We
No,
lost
you're-
you for a
you're
second.
like, no,
You're still there.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't say anything really ignorant.
Yeah. So I just have to ask you, Melissa and Christy, you're both already directors. Are you loving the Slack communication?
I do. You know, I was just talking to someone about my niece, actually. I was talking to her about becoming a director, and I said, you know, it's like a whole new world opened up. And I thought there was already a lot of information to be had. And it's like just 10 times more. And it's pretty exciting and pretty cool to see all the stuff that's out there. So
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's directors can see different stuff in the last 14 days. You get your samples earlier, well, usually. And there's other things too, like just check out the website. And before you even step up this month or next month, excuse me, check out the YouTube videos. You can do that now. Your team can do that now. There are amazing YouTube channels out there with some of our very own people like Ellen Lewis. And I'll tell you who has a really good YouTube channel is Lindsay Pfeiffer on Nancy Lagan's team. And she explains things computer-wise so well. It's unreal. So check out those. So that's the first thing. My first D was explore that website, explore. And the other thing, keep in touch with your upline, with your director, promoting director, and all the other directors, because everybody helps everybody. And they're so happy to answer any questions you have. And you're going to find things, you might find things that we didn't even know were there too while you're looking around, because it happens. I just found out the other day that I could go all the way to the bottom and find out who on my team was attending Jubilee. It's evidently been there for 7 years, but I didn't know it. So, they were like, no, go all the way to the bottom. And I was like, what? And then there was like, wow, look at that. Those attending Jubilee, those not attending Jubilee. I was like, yes, now I have everybody's information.
In other words, push buttons.
There you go. Just click.
A question.
Mhm.
Yes.
Are they launching a new back office or website? I thought I heard rumor of that.
Yes.
Do you know when that is?
Well, they'll talk about it at Jubilee. It'll go in the test mode immediately after Jubilee for a month, and then it will release. I believe it releases the first week of November, actually.
At which point we will all explore together, because yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to put it out there for October because they don't want it to be a learning curve for people that are just too new. So they are going to do it the first week of November. So they're going to close October, open November with a new website. So there'll be like a 4-day break there that we won't have any access to the website as it gets all uploaded.
That's
You guys know
interesting.
special stuff. Nobody,
Yeah.
I have directors that don't know that.
So, yeah, okay.
It
The
was a
second,
rumor. Sorry.
oh, no, that's
Yeah,
fine.
you're right.
Rumor mill. Okay, so the second thing as a director is to enjoy being a director. Enjoy it, love it. There are things that go on as a director that, and we talk a lot about FOMO, which is fear of missing out. The directors get to do things that honestly other people don't get to do. You get, I mean, business-wise, there's early samples, kind of product releases that you find out about. You get to help plan rallies, you get to train at rallies, and you do that some even if you're not a director, but if you're a director, you get to plan who gets to do it if they're not a director. And like when Pam and Jim have director parties, you get to go to that. And those are always worth showing up for, no matter what else is going on. Those are worth coming to. Make the trip. If you live far away, plan ahead, because it's totally worth it and it's fun. So, and what goes along with that is the relationships that you build with the other directors. And I know that, you know, we talk a lot about, well, Champion's a big family and the directors, guys, it is true. It is not just stuff we're saying. In the last 7 years, these people have become my friends. They're like sisters. They're like family. It's like a tribe of people that you know always have your back, no matter what else is going on. And no matter who else says anything or what else is happening in the world, like this whole COVID thing. And there were times whenever people were like, I have to get out of the house. They were right there. And, you know, a lot of you don't know me because you haven't been in for a long time. My husband passed away 4 years ago, and I could not have, the people that I had only known at that point for 3 years that were directors with me and champions were more supportive and more important to me during that time than family friends we had had for 20 years. They were right there. Two of the first people that were at my house almost before I got home from the hospital were Pam and Ellen. And they had a pickup truck full of food and toilet paper and movies for my grandkids to watch and freaking treats for the dog to eat because she knew I wouldn't go to the store. She knew I just wasn't gonna do anything. And they came in, and my kids, who at that point had been like, yeah, Tupperware mom, okay, whatever. They're watching this, and after they left, my one daughter said, who are those people? And I said, those are my friends. Those are the people I do Tupperware with. And she was like, holy cow. Well, that's not what she said, but you know, so it was just,
They like my chili.
they did like her chili, and they like Nancy's sloppy joes, and they love Lydia's lasagna. I mean, we had people coming that Lydia drove 3.5 hours to bring my kids lasagna to eat. And the lady across the street told me 6 months later, she goes, I just didn't know what to say. I'm like, okay. So, and I mean, we're still friends with her and I still love her, but the difference was just, they were right there every day. And that's the thing that happens. It doesn't matter what's going on. So jump into that. Don't be afraid to become a part of that when you become a director. And it's not that all of Champion isn't that, because there were a lot of people that were not directors that were very supportive too, but there's just the groups. And as a director, it's just very important. And I'm just thinking that had I known that, I might have worked a little harder at becoming a director a little sooner if I had known that, you know, those were the kind of friends I was going to have. And that was the kind of support that I was not only going to give, but be able to get, you know. So it's like a very rare kind of thing. Okay, number 4. This is a double E. I love this one. This is empowering energy. Isn't that nice? Okay, I honestly looked that up in the thesaurus because I was running out of E words, but so, and that's like, it's a whole different feeling. It's a whole different feeling as a director to be able to lead your team. And there's just so much. I'm calling somebody on my phone because I hit the wrong thing. Sorry. There's so much that you can help everybody with. And it's different. It's just different because while the title is not necessarily, I mean, you don't wake up a different person because you have a different title behind your name, but there's a different feeling even in you that you have accomplished that, and people know you have accomplished it. And you can just help people. You can see the people on your team realize their goals. And that's such a good feeling. It gets to the point where it's not about you. Like I promise you in the director chats, okay, we're back to that. We talk about the DIQs, nothing bad, but we talk about the DIQ. And there has not been one director that has not said, I am more excited for whoever their DIQ is than I am for my title changing to star director or 2-star or 3-star. That's, everybody is like, I'm so excited that, you know, and I have Katja's on my team and she can't ever be on these calls because of work, but I am so much more excited for her to become a director because it's what she wants than I am to become a star director. Now, don't get me wrong. I am going to take that $1,500 bonus, but it's what she wants. And it makes me feel like I have helped empower her with her family and their needs and her team to be able to see her get there and do that for herself. And it's just such a feel-good feeling. And again, if I had known that, I would have worked harder to get there sooner because I love to help people, and so do all of you guys. And it's just one of those things that makes you feel like you're doing a good thing, and you are, because when we talk about changing people's lives, you do, and you don't know how many lives you're changing. I would not even want to guess how many families and how many lives Pam has changed in the last 36 years. It would be crazy. And, you know, it's just, I know, you're so sweet, but she has, and it wouldn't have happened if she hadn't decided that this was what she was going to do, and she was going to help other people. Because if you start getting in your head that you're doing all of this for you, it's not going to work. Because for a while, people might help you and they might want to work for you, but you have to let them know that they are what's important, that they are important to you, and they are who you want to help. It's not like, I want a car, so you guys have to get 12.5 this month. That is not going to happen. It's not going to work, you know. But when you look at somebody and say, you know, you promote to star manager this month, you're going to get $150 bonus. And they're like, oh, that's a whole different thing. And then you say, let me help you do that. How can I help you? Who on your team can we work with? You know, and it's important. And that helps them too, to know what to do when they get to that position. As a manager, they need to help the people that they have recruited. They, you know, it's just a domino effect, seriously. A lot of people call it multi-level. It's not multi-level, it's domino. It starts at the top and it goes down, and it's amazing. So, okay, so the last one, this was my word for the year. It was actually my word last year and my word this year because I liked it a lot, is enough. And when I first picked enough, people were like, enough? Like you have enough, or enough is enough? And I was like, no. Like, it's amazing to realize that God has supplied all you need to be the best that you can be, and He is enough. And the things that are in your life, the training, the friendships, the attitude, the sounding boards, the life lessons you're going to learn, all of that becomes enough to keep you going, to make you want to get up every day and do what you need to do. And I don't know, it occurs in a lot of quality and quantity. And it just, so the definition of enough, guys, is something that is in so much quality or quantity that it meets all your demands and expectations. And I really think, you know, if somebody would have said, well, Tupperware will be enough, I'd have been like, right. But, and I don't know if obviously the plastic bowl is not enough, but the culture of Tupperware, the mindset of champion, that is what is enough to make everything keep happening and make you keep wanting to do the things you can do for other people. It's just like, it makes you complete in how you feel. And I love it. And I would have never thought when I first got started, and when everybody said to become a director, all I thought was, okay, to become a director, I need $10,000 a month. I need $12,500 to get the car. I'm going to get recognition. I'm going to get trips. That's not what it's about. And those are great. You know, I think it's great when I went through my WOW program, we earned a trip to Hawaii and we couldn't go. So Tupperware let me change it to the trip to Disney, and we couldn't go. And when they changed, when I had to tell them I couldn't go to Disney, we already had the tickets. We had everything. And I called and I explained what was going on, and they were like, okay, we're really sorry you can't go. And I said, yeah, me too. And I really didn't think any more about it. And 2 days later, my neighbor called me and she goes, so the FedEx guy is here and he doesn't want to leave this stuff on your porch. And I said, what stuff? I wasn't expecting anything. And she goes, I don't know. He says it's like a computer and a sound system and a printer. And I was like, what? She goes, I don't know. It's from Tupperware. So I called and I was like, what? And the girl goes, well, the things that, and it was because my husband was in the hospital, we couldn't go. She said, this isn't your fault and you earned it. And she goes, and we do have a media package. So we canceled your Hawaii trip, we canceled your Disney trip, but we sent you the media package. And I was just blown away. I mean, because, you know, any other company would have been, hey, we already spent that money, you lose, too bad, sorry about your luck, you know. And they were just so sweet. And that's another perk. Yeah. So, you know, when you call customer care, when you're a director, there's a whole different number you can call. and it's quicker and it's easier. And most of the people you can understand. It's really an amazing experience. So if for no other reason, you want to be able to call Platinum. And there's only a certain amount of people there, so they know you after you've called a few times. It's just wonderful.
You get friends.
Yep. I
Jean-Paul.
love Jean-Paul. When I call and get Jean-Paul, it's like makes my day. I would call back and get him again if I thought I could.
Okay, my vision of what Jean-Paul looks like
and what he looks like.
I'm going to keep my vision. He's a sweet, sweet guy. But when he talks to you, you're like, oh.
I am leaving for Paris today.
Yes.
And when you see him, you think, we're at the geriatric ward.
You're like, what the
But
heck?
he's so sweet.
He's precious.
So sweet.
He
so
is precious.
Okay, so the thing that I want to tell you about being a director that I wish I had known before I became one was how much of a difference you can really make in a lot of lives. And it's not only the lives of your team, but it's the lives of the other directors. It's the lives of everybody in Champion, because we all share so much that it's like everybody is everybody's director. Honestly, I've never had anybody on my team ask another director something that didn't get help. And I've never had somebody from another team ask me for help that I wouldn't give it, because that's just the way we roll. So guys, do this, because it's way more than the numbers and the recognition. It's just a whole nother way of living. I promise.
Right. All right. So it's open questions now. Anything you'd like to know from Jenny? I see Lydia on, myself. What's going to happen when questions, or anything that you just have a question on. Go, Mama.
Okay, I only have 4, so I missed an E somewhere.
Uh-oh.
4, enjoy, empowering energy, does that count as 2?
No, that was 1.
And then
Empowering energy and enough. That's 2.
Do you have enough?
I have enough. Okay.
Empowering energy. Embrace. Did you get embrace?
No.
Okay. There was an embrace.
Okay. I
Okay.
have to, like, wait a minute, I only have 4 E's.
Thanks for counting, though. And
All right.
for future reference, if you need to do anything like that, if you Google words that start with, yeah, you get like 7,000 choices.
Motivational words that start with E.
Uh-huh.
All right. I love Google. My mother was so funny today with Alexa. Oh my goodness. And it's like, we've showed her a million times, but every time she wants to know how to we got those lights on. And her face is just like, oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. All right. Anybody else have a question?
I don't have a question. Can I just make a quick comment to
Yes.
the new future DIQs?
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, I was terrified of becoming a director because I was afraid of working full time and being able to support my team properly. So I kind of didn't push myself as much as I should have because of that fear. If I can tell you anything, I've only been a director a very short time, but the support that I've had is exactly what they said. It's amazing. And like, even if I can't help, Amy jumps in, or somebody still jumps in to help my team if I can't. So don't ever be afraid of, taking that step, because that'll just hold you back. Because I feel like I could have been a director long before now had I not had that fear. So
there you go. All right. And the ultimate thing you need to know is we are always going to have your back. But there are really big names in our company that did actually fall back out of director and went back up. And it happens. Life happens. We don't want that to ever happen, but it's a revolving door for you. We're going to love you right back up. All right. And literally, if that would happen, you stay in all the circle of all the director chats and everything for 3 months. And as long as you go back into the DIQ program, we don't take you out until you go back in to director. So it's not a club you're never allowed to be part of again or anything like that. We really I try very hard to make sure that we as champions always lead with the heart. And how would I want to be treated? And that's how I want to treat my directors. And so I absolutely ask you to be loyal, and my directors are extremely loyal. I'm telling you, when I was sick last month, and you guys know I had COVID, Jim and I both did, the directors were there. They knew it. And, we didn't miss a beat. And even when I got on and did the Tuesday night meetings, I could clean myself up and and pull myself together for a short meeting. But it was because the camera kept going off of me. And it went through several kitchens, and, it's kind of like it always does. And we fell in love with the whole idea of, they loved this. I loved this. We're doing it this way. But I'm telling you, that's the team we have. And so you need to be confident that you are in the right place. You're not here by accident. You're here on purpose. And you're destined for growth. That's what Champion does. We are going to help other leaders climb to the top with us. And you know what? Like I always say, and you've heard me say it a million times, when I help you, I have 3 fingers coming back to my family. And so I'm going to help you. 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 And the more I help you, the more we teach you, the more all the directors work together to make everybody's life easier, the more money we all make. Because you need to understand, everybody needs to have a new consultant class. So why don't we just do a new consultant class before rally? We rotate through all of the directors, and instead of feeling like you have to run a new consultant class every week, like you should as a director, we would do it as a company, and no, it's not stressful on anybody because we take turns, and it makes it so awesome. So Christy literally has to worry about a new consultant class once every 25 weeks, okay? And she'll do her share, and we have an outline. So it's not even hard, all right? It's stuff you know. You go through the outline, you welcome people, tell them who Pam and Jim is. You can actually listen to Ellen's before you actually run one. And the reason why we don't just say, here's a new consultant class, listen to this, is because it's a people business. And, you know, listening to a video is okay sometimes, but not all the time. There's certain things that need to be people. We need to, you know, connect. And it's like this. This is, I wash up this night. When it's just you guys in the DIQ program that we're working with and our newbies, this to me is awesome because I can truly connect. And I know your numbers, I know where you're at, I know what you need, and you know I know it. And it's totally different than a recorded call on what it takes to be a director, right? Huge difference. And so connect with your people. That, if I can tell you anything, I've watched Jenny completely change her business. From the time a year ago till the time now, she connects with her people. She makes private messaging. She gives individual people a challenge. Say, hey, hey, Jessica, I see you haven't, you know, placed an order yet this month. I have a challenge for you. Are you interested? And then, of course, Jessica types back, says, yeah, what's up? And so you get an order together and place $200 order before Friday or before Wednesday, date. And I have free swag for you, you know, Tupperware logo, bling pens, whatever you want it to be. You don't have to say what it is. If you just say it's swag, you can put it together according to what she did, right? If she comes in with $201.18, it's a little swag. She comes in with $500, you're like, yes, it's a bigger swag.
I honestly use the phrase happy mail very, very freely because it doesn't tie me down to anything in particular.
Right, right. So connect with your people individually. People want to feel like they're part of something bigger than themselves, and they love being part of a team. And I want to tell you something. If you get somebody crabby and they don't want it, so what? Next. Because 99% of them want it. And don't let that one person ever sway you from making sure that you're connecting with the girl that needs you so bad or the guy that needs you so bad, because they do. They need to know that they're wanted and that you love having them on the team, because without that communication from you, they have to guess and they don't know. So make sure you're connecting, making people feel wanted. And it absolutely breaks my heart sometimes when I get a thank you note from somebody that was hurting, and it was the day that, you know, they were contemplating leaving the business or something like that, yet a happy mail came to them, or, you know, a special text came to them from somebody. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's one of your amazing directors that's not their director. And we try to do that often, is cross-train and cross-communicate with each other's people just to make them feel wanted. And it's very true. People need people. That's who we are, just as humans. All right. All right. So we have some chats in here. I want to make sure we're not missing anything. Thanks, ladies. And Tammy says, I have gifts in That's About Juniors that I'm going to tell them if they sell $250, they get a gift from me, and that's about, and it's, oh, cool. Yes. And so keep your challenges inexpensive. And I don't know if you mentioned it in all of that, because you did a really good job.
Thanks.
But I wanted to tell you that when you become a director, you get access to the director store, which is logo things that you buy from me at cost, and so that you can use them to build your business. And so we're really into flat stuff because it mails easy. But I will also tell you that that is one of the perks of being a director, that it's a pretty good one. All right. Right, Christy? Christy took advantage of it.
I sure did.
Yeah.
Gave my first one away.
Wait a minute, you can buy bling pens? Hang on a second.
Look, that was the most exciting thing of everything. You know, who cares about that extra $1,000? I can buy bling pens.
I
whenever
can buy
I
bling
want.
pens. I can buy $1,000 worth of bling pens.
Because, you know, as silly as it sounds, the consultants love those bling pens, and they will do, like, they'll sell their firstborn for some of those pens. I swear.
I know.
My daughter earns bling pens from us and then makes her kids earn them from her. That's how she gets them to do stuff around the house. She's like, oh, you want the purple bling pen? Well, here's the deal.
bribe my kids.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed your call tonight, and you are very special, and we're really excited about seeing you move up this month, and so many of you are right there for that. And so please reach out to me. Everybody has my phone number. You used it to get into this call, and so you can text me, you can call me. You need to know that I am here for you. Yes, quick question, Ashley.
It's not about DIQ or directors, but my team is asking about the challenge with the phone holders. Remember that? They're wondering, like, was that through you guys or was that through Tupperware, or how did they get that? It was like,
that was Tupperware. Yeah, that was Tupperware. That was a coupon, and we can look in the last 14 days and see when it's coming out. I actually forgot about it, but
yeah, that's what a couple people forgot, and I'm like, I thought it was through Tupperware, so
yeah, that was the Tupperware one.
Yeah, thank you for remembering
thanks.
that. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, anybody else have a question? Hi, Kel. How are you, doll?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I am great. I'm great. We had such a fun call tonight, Kelly.
Good. Well, I was doing a party and then I had another party and I forgot to schedule all day. So we rescheduled the party.
Oh, no.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you guys had a good call.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a good call. Yes.
All
right. I just want to say thank you guys for being on tonight, guys. And please send me a message if you have any questions, or if you just want to say what you really love about the car, or what you learned tonight, or what you want to see in the future, certainly send it. And thank you, Jenny, for doing such a great job tonight. Wasn't she awesome, guys? Yeah.
Yes, I know. She was great.
Yeah.
I was, Kelly. I was really good. You'd have loved it.
She's so funny. She tells her team what to say about her.
I do.
She told me.
I had managers that weren't commenting on my team page, so I sent them a list of things they could say on the team page. Things like, Jenny, you rock. This is the best team ever. I'm so excited. We rock. Yeah, and they've started doing it. They got the general idea.
They did.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Take notes, Ashley, okay?
But because she constantly connects with her people, they love this sense of humor because it's connecting. Let them know you. Let them see your heart. Let them feel the recognition and the applause for each other. And, you know, she's in the silliest contest. She's
Ladies, my team went over 20,000 in June because they wanted to buy my grand dog, a sweatshirt.
And she said, if we go over 20,000, I'll buy the dog a sweatshirt.
I'll buy the dog a sweatshirt. And then my daughter took a picture of the dog in the sweatshirt, and they were just ecstatic. I was like, okay, a $12 sweatshirt. Awesome.
It's the silly things. I'm serious. One of my favorite promotions ever is when my team worked for Lucky Ducky Pucky. And it was, it was so funny. I literally took poster board and I cropped it into squares. And so it was like every square was like 12 inches wide. And so all this poster board, and then I had to go get a duck, and they got to earn a square for every $1,000 they sold. And this was in like a record breaker. They could earn a square. And then I had a hay that was squared out in the yard, put these cardboards down. Then we put the duck in the squared off area with the hay, bales of hay, and the duck, wherever he puckied, that person won the money. And it was stupid, silly. And all month long, I kept sending him things like milk duds and raisins.
So last month,
yes,
I sent my whole team a blue balloon. Now, if you're not on my team page, that means nothing to you. But there's this balloon ride I really want to go on in Florida. It's a hot air balloon. And Jim told me that if I became a star director, he would take me on the hot air balloon ride. And it's a big blue balloon down at Disney. So I sent everybody on my team in an envelope, just a flat balloon. And I said, when someone promotes to director, we're all going to blow these balloons up and you're going to put a number on them. And then I'm going to draw numbers, and whoever has the right numbers, I will give gifts to. So they're all working to do this just because blue balloons are fun. I have, you know, it.
So silly is fun, and it doesn't have to be expensive. Okay. All right, guys. Be creative. Have fun with your team and connect. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, Kelly.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I can't close it. I know.
Shut it off.
Over there. Bye.